What's up, Fortress Dwellers? It's Manny Brandon with Mannys Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Guys, today we're going to talk about the 2025 Mr. Olympia and what I think is going to happen tomorrow. All that coming up right now. Back to the channel. I really appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. Share the video, hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Today, I want to talk about the elephant in the room, but I'm gonna get that in a second. Before we go through all that, if you're feeling generous, tap the Cash App and also, contribute to the channel. So, guys, please support the channel by hitting the Cash App if you want to donate. It really helps the channel as far as content, uploading, and equipment. Also, the super chats or the super thanks button, the little heart-shaped icon below, hit that if you want to donate and contribute to the channel. I really appreciate you. But today we're going to go into a deep dive into the Olympia. I've already had my favorites. Although these are not the 90s with the legends like Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, Sean Ray, Chris Cormier, Kevin Levrone. We got some promising athletes right here, but there's some really good, really crazy things I've noticed. No one seems to be able to hold their, form from prejudging to the night show. And we see people come up, they really pop, and we see people flatten out. And Samson Dada is one person that I thought when I saw him last year, he really had fullness. A lot of people said he was a bigger, larger version of Lee Haney, the shape. But today here he looked flat. Prejudging, I've seen the photos, you can see right here. He looks pretty good, but when you stand next to other people in a certain poses, I think his legs could be a little bit bigger. He don't have the details they used to have just in the Olympia last year or even at the Honor, I believe. He looks big by himself, but when you put him next to other people, he just diminishes. Derek is so short, but so full and thick. It's incredible to see a guy that short, that much shorter than Samson, with a wide, thick back. And I'm still looking at it, I still can't believe how thick Derek and Hottie's back are compared to Samson's. And the detail is thicker, their backs are thicker with a lot more detail. But I think Samson needs to add more leg size. Bring up his leg, because I think his upper body is slightly oversized. I think he needs to get even bigger. Because at certain points when he does like a double biceps, front double bicep, he almost looks like a swimmer. I don't see the thickness. He looked great when he first came out for the comparisons, but as they went on, he started to fade. Really, you can really see it in the pictures. To repeat, Ronnie Coleman once, when he competed against Flex Wheeler, I think it was, I don't know if it was 98 or 99, Flex was ahead in points, symmetry, everything. They came back for the night show. Ronnie dried out. He was a monster. He got more detail. He lost the water. And I think that Samson needs to do the same thing. He's got to find a way to get fuller, lose that little bit of water he's holding, to come out at the night show and maybe catch up in some points. But at this point, I don't think he can win. The question is whether he can beat, I think, coming second or third. I don't think he's winning it because he just does not look as full. He's not popping like he did at the beginning of the prejudging. Andrew Jackson, I want to say, really impressed me a lot coming on the scene. First started seeing content of him when he collaborated with Larry Wheels. I'm going to put it plain and simple. Andrew needs to get bigger. He's so tall that he has to still fill out his frame. Tony Freeman, which looked phenomenal before he retired. When Tony Freeman first came into the league, he was over 245, 250 pounds. The judges told him he needed to get bigger to fill out more to compete with those shorter guys. Andrew Jackson, the same thing. He's tall, he has great structure, but his body needs more mass. Because proportionately, Hottie and Derek just outclass him. They outmass him. They're fuller. They're shorter guys that both have amazing waists. waistline. Hottie's waist is a little thicker, but he's found a way to get a slight vacuum, add some density. Derek's waist is thin with a superb V taper and incredible vacuum. So Andrew Jackson, they usually say the mantra is a big, tall guy will always be a big, short guy. But the thing is, Andrew Jackson really doesn't look that big when standing next to Hottie and Derek because of the lack of fullness, because of his height. He just has to fill out more. But detail-wise, he's shredded. He's so detailed. He's polished. I think he needs to add a little bit more, size. That's it. A little more size. It's crazy because he doesn't have the roundness, like shoulder roundness of Samson, because he's got the hardness. He just has to get a little bit bigger. Derek Lunsford. I'm talking about the top 4, so in case you guys didn't notice that. By the way, shout out to Sean Clarita for placing second in the 212 Olympia, and also Keon for taking a first place. They're awesome rivals, like back and forth. And I hope one day Sean can reclaim the title. That'd be awesome. I know they're both really good friends, but they are. It's a healthy rivalry, and that's what we want to see. Nothing like the Kai Green, like Phil Heath stuff that was about to erupt on stage. But getting back to Derek Lunsford, in my opinion, has the best symmetry of a guy his height with the mass that he has of this crop of bodybuilders in today's era. And arguably, like top 5 of all time, that height. The incredible vacuum, the incredible V taper with a small waist. His problem is he just needs bigger legs. At certain poses, you can see that his upper body overpowers his lower body. He's got the detail. He's sharp as attack. It looks amazing. He just looks, bigger up top than lower. And you can see that from various poses in every contest he's ever been in. He's a man of faith. I really love that about him. And I think he thinks he looks balanced, which he does in a lot of poses. But in certain poses, you can see his legs are slightly downsided. The way he stands with his most muscular, his double bicep, front double bicep. I think he spreads his legs a little too wide with his feet pointing out a little bit. I think if he pulls his feet in straighter, it'll adjust the sweep and the angle of his legs to make him look a little better in that, front double bicep. But physique-wise, phenomenon. To be that short, that height, and have that kind of structure is amazing. Legs just need to be a little bit bigger. Hottie Chupon, former champion, he came back. Always looks great. A couple Olympias or shows his waist looked wider than when he won the Olympia. The initial win, I think his waist was the biggest it was. When he came back the next year, I think he actually improved on his waist even though he lost. But he's a beast. Similar height, similar fullness, similar density as Derek. But Hottie has even, I think, more, it was just more polished, a little bit more polished. And his legs fit his upper body perfectly. His legs fit his upper body perfectly. Everything is balanced. That's the thing. I think he has a little bit more balance than Derek. His back is even wider in a rear lat spread. They all got small calves though. There's nobody with outstanding calves like Paul Dillette, Dorian Yates, Mike Matarazzo used to have. So all of them, I think, need to bring up their calves. But Hottie trains like a beast. He's dedicated. Just having to, certify and get stuff in concrete with his visa to be able to come over here is a challenge in itself. So kudos to him for that, because the rest of them, most of them live here in America, and that's one stipulation or trial they don't have to go through to interfere with their training. But Hottie's a beast. And I'm going to give you guys the order I think is going to come in. The results are coming in tomorrow, Sunday. But based on what I see, if they go strictly on what they look like right now, some guys can come in tomorrow, drop a little bit of water, add a little bit more fullness, add some sodium, eat a little bit of carbs, whatever. Based on what I see right now, I got Hottie number 1, I got Derek number 2, and I got Andrew Jack number 3. Because of detail, I got Samson Dada, number 4. Yeah, that's the way I see it. Nick Walker, I was really hyped about him, and I thought he could come in here and place at least a second, but seeing the photos, he doesn't look, that's why I didn't spend as much time putting up a lot of photos of him, because he looked like he was absolutely out of contention. Looked a little more bloated, looked not detailed. New York Pro, the Pittsburgh Pro, nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. Dense, full, huge, but the waist seems like it's a little bit bigger than it was at the Pittsburgh Pro. And he just didn't look as sharp. Did not look polished here at all. So I'm thinking 5th or 6th place. And I'm thinking, yeah, I can't even see him getting 4th based on what I've seen. So Martin, I think maybe a flip-flop for him, 5th or 6th place, but Nick's got to go back to the drawing board. He just didn't peak. That's all it was. He probably looked phenomenal 2 weeks out. He just did not peak. But guys, let me know what you guys think about this, what your predictions are. Let me know if you think, or who you think has the ability to make adjustments to improve their placing. And be sure to drop a comment. Please comment and let me know what you think. I really appreciate you guys. A lot of my fitness and nutrition content is outside of bodybuilding, but I will be including more videos like this. So I appreciate you. Hit the like button, share, and please make sure those notifications are turned on. Love you guys. Till next time.